quick update before the review. We actually want to start owner's review, reviewing your own car on our channel. So we actually need your help. And we want to make this global tour, but why don't we start from Korea first? I'll leave my email below here, so let me know a little bit about your car and also let me know your contact number if you're interested. Okay guys, now let's get back to the review. Hello, welcome to Asian Petrolhead and welcome to our 6 owners review. The owner actually lives about 30 minutes away from my house, so let's go meet him right now. And before we begin, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, and let's get started.
So I can fit a finger, one finger, 5'8".
I was actually driving my car, Palisade. So,
Palisade.
How do you like it, Daniel? So Daniel, welcome to Asian Petrolhead.
Yeah, good to be here. Exciting day. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for reaching out to us, and you know, this is your Saturday, so thank you so much for inviting us. And would you tell us, you know, say hello to our audience, please?
Yeah, sure. First, Charlie, again, thanks for having me on your show. I think it's really exciting. You know, you're sitting in the driver's seat. I'm sitting over here. I never get to sit here. I never get to sit over here.
You're the driver.
It's like the second time I've sat in this seat. So,
all right.
Going to be an exciting day. I'm looking forward to it, and you know, probably teach you probably nothing about this car. I think you know everything already. But
yeah.
So my name's Daniel. I'm from Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. Moved to Korea 2.5 years ago. I work for a work for a global marketing services firm here.
Wow.
Live here with my lovely wife and my baby daughter. And before that, I lived in Hong Kong for around 7.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Also, tell us a little bit about your Santa Fe, please.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. You told me if this is going to be good enough. Yeah. So this is a 2019 Santa Fe, Hyundai Santa Fe Inspiration.
Yeah.
Which is the
top
spec in Korea, I guess.
Yeah.
It is a 2-liter turbo gasoline engine, and it has a 235 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, I mean, it's a great car. 7 seats, middle row, heated seats.
Huge, yeah.
Front seats are heated and cooled.
Right.
Wireless charging for your phone.
Yeah.
I love this shelf. It's probably the most undervalued thing in the car. I love
didn't know.
Thing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know if you can see that somehow later.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
See that, yeah.
I think it's so good for somebody who's sitting here. I always thought, I want to sit here just so I can use this shelf. It's great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's actually my first time seeing in this sort of deep blue. It looks really, really nice. And like I told you, I'm really glad that you got it with the 2-liter turbo, because here in Korea you can also get it with 2-liter diesel or 2.2-liter diesel. Right now I'm just starting to drive this car, and it feels very quiet and dead silent. I mean, it's very, very, I think you made a very good choice, because I have driven diesels a lot. My friends all have diesels, and this feels a lot more upscale and very, very quiet and smooth. So.
Yeah, it's all right. I like it. I think it's pretty quiet in here. It feels comfortable to drive around. So nice. It's nice.
So let's see how she drives throughout the day today. Okay?
Yeah.
So Daniel, is this your first Hyundai? How do you say it in Canada? Hyundai?
Yeah, people destroy that name. This is like I've heard Hyundai, Hyundai. But anyway, like nobody. Some people say Hyundai correctly.
Okay, it's Hyundai, everybody.
Yeah,
Hyundai.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Listen.
So, is this your first Hyundai?
Yeah, definitely first Hyundai. It's actually only my second car ever. When I lived in Canada, I owned a Volkswagen Jetta, 2001 Volkswagen Jetta that I bought in 2004 or 2005, something like that. And then I moved to China in 2008, and then since then,
you didn't need a car.
Never needed a car yet because I
Right.
just lived in cities that didn't require, it just wasn't convenient. But then when I came here and settled down, need a car again. So,
Right, family.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, baby.
Yep.
So, you know, what do you think about Hyundai as a motor company?
Yeah, really good. Like super impressive. And I'm not somebody who's really into cars or really knows so much about cars, but so it was really interesting for me when I started checking out, just started looking into cars, and I sort of gravitated to Hyundai because I knew that Hyundai was doing a lot of good things. It's a little bit cheaper to buy Hyundai in Korea, right? Compared to buying an Audi or something like this.
Right, sure. It's homeland and it's domestic, for us.
Yeah. So it just kind of ticked all the boxes, and then as soon as I started, looking at different models or just going into a dealership or whatever, super impressive. Mind you, the last car I owned was the 2001 Volkswagen Jetta, and I've obviously been in cars since then, but super impressed when I just sat inside, even the basic cars or whatever, packed with technology. So. Yeah, super impressive. So I like it.
So has it always been like that, even when you're back in Canada? Thinking back about Hyundai in Canada.
Yeah, no, not at all. I think they, early 2000s or late 90s. The reputation was.
Not so cool.
I don't even know if it was building at that time yet. It was pretty just kind of people weren't really interested, I guess, in Hyundais. They have Hyundais, but it was I think definitely
it was not most popular car. And they just considered it less expensive.
Right.
Like a third, fourth alternative. When I was in California, 20 years ago, nobody wanted Hyundai. But like you said, they came a very, very long way. And I'm Korean, and I'm kind of proud that some company from Korea makes this sort of a nice SUV and cars. And even when you take a look at something like Genesis GV80, it's like, wow. I'm proud.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree. When I got this car and I drove it, years ago, I've driven. I don't know, I guess kind of nice cars, or what was considered nice cars, or SUVs, or different things. Yeah. But when I drove this for the first time, even the Tucson that I did the test drive on, which
Tucson's also very nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. So the same model year, so it would have been the 2019 last summer. I remember getting out of that car, getting out of this car and going, well, it's the nicest car I've ever driven. It probably is. I don't drive a lot of cars,
it's
but
very nice.
It's super nice, right? I mean, I thought it's
it is very
quite
nice.
good. So. Yeah.
So how about the dealership or service? How about the service experience from Hyundai?
Yeah, Blue Hands. That's
Blue Hands, right?
Yeah,
they
so
call
good.
it Blue Hands.
They're so good. Yeah. So Blue Hands is the you can tell the story better than me. It's the local. Right. It's just for Korea. Do they have Blue Hands somewhere? I don't know if they have it in.
I don't think. I think they have a Blue Link, but the Blue Hands is. I think it's a service network. For the Korea, but they have it everywhere. Yeah. Everywhere you turn around, it's like a church. It's there, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's all over the place, but it's super convenient. So really, really good, and I can check. I don't know, my car diagnostics on the Hyundai. I forget what the app's called. There's a Blue Link app, and there's a Blue Hands app, which tells me the mileage and all the different stuff. We're gonna get 5,000 on this.
Right, sure.
Coming up.
Right, it's 4,090.
Hit a milestone together.
Right.
So no, it's really, really good. I've been there only a couple times. I actually haven't serviced this car yet. So from the day that I picked it up, I haven't changed. I've just put gas in it. I haven't changed the oil. The only time I've been to Blue Hands was to put air in my tires because I couldn't find. I saw that I needed air, and I can't remember, one of my tires, front left or something.
You also have a tire pressure monitoring system.
Oh,
nice.
This way? There you go.
Yeah.
There's too much air in there, actually.
Yeah.
So one of them needed air, and normally just at home.
Gas station, right?
You just go to a gas station, and it's like the easiest thing to do, right?
Yeah, here in Korea, not many.
Even somebody who doesn't, you can put air in a tire, right, and then check with the gauge, or this has the computer to check it. But so I went to gas stations, could never find the air hose.
Yeah.
And I was, when I was walking around or going to work or something, I would stop at gas stations and just roam around the gas station and just try to figure out where the heck is the air hose? Like, how do people fill their tires?
Yeah.
So one of my colleagues in the office said, I said, can you tell me where it's a stupid question, but where are the air hoses on the, so he said, oh, you just go to Blue Hands. And I thought,
just
really?
for air?
I'm going to go to the garage just to put air in my tires. Sure enough, anyways, I went.
Yeah.
And they were super nice. They're like, what do you need? And then I'll just air in your tires. Go sit over there and have a coffee. We're going to do like, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, felt a little bit useless, but yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, super good.
So, I mean, they tend to be very, very nice here in Korea. And hopefully, I mean, I've been getting some comments that, they're not friendly in some parts of North America. But hopefully, they'll fix that problem. But here in Korea, that's very super nice.
Yeah, really nice, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And then, a few days ago, Hyundai released like 2 images of new Hyundai Santa Fe. Have you seen it?
I did, yeah, I saw it.
How do you like it?
Yeah, I thought it looked really nice. I like the
fangs.
Yeah. I like the fangs. I like the front. I thought it looked really nice. Probably a little bit less for like the rear. I thought it was, anyways, okay, but. And interiors look really nice. Just so those 3 photos. One of the interior, one of the front, one of the back.
Oh yeah.
I thought it looked really cool.
I think the interior is like a little bit Palisade-ish. It's actually very nice. I mean, Hyundai makes a good interior, and I personally think I have to see the front because it looks like a little bit whale. Like maybe I have, it looks. I think sort of Hyundai Palisade-ish too, but
yeah, I think that. So what I would look like was the grille is really wide, but it goes right into the headlight. So it's not actually the grille that's really wide, but it kind of looks like it just blends into one super wide.
Yeah.
I don't know, component or piece, but yeah.
So Daniel, my next question is why Santa Fe? Because in Hyundai lineup they also have a Venue, Kona, Tucson and Palisade. Why Santa Fe?
Yeah, good question. So, at first it was Tucson. I thought I was gonna, right? Yeah, like I thought I was gonna buy a Tucson. I didn't want to get too big of a car. So I thought, that's a right in the middle range size. It's comfortable. It's got space in the back to throw stuff.
Right.
So that was it. And that's why I did the test drive, right? So. Went to the dealer, looked at it, did the whole thing, got a test drive, turned on the music.
Almost ready to buy it.
The guy, I was like, that was what I was going to buy. And then the plan was I'll just come back. It was going to be in like 2 months. Just wanted to have it for summer to do some road trips. And my wife got pregnant, which was planned anyway. But so we kind of just slowly started to rethink a little bit because when you start to visualize a baby seat, sitting in the back, then this one just has so much more room, space back there.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and then you start to do even more forward thinking and think about like friends and different things. Baby seat takes up space in the car. So there's 7 seats, so I wanted to have also a 7-seat option. So that was another reason.
Right.
But at the time, so it was Tucson, and then when we were kind of looking at the Santa Fe again, then the Palisade was new, and that was coming.
Right.
So we kind of, thought about that one a little bit. One of the major, it's a little bit big anyways, right? So we were kind of like, we started at Tucson, and then, Palisade was huge. So the middle was Santa Fe, and probably the biggest, sort of deterrent, which is nothing against the car, was just the waiting time because it was new and really popular here.
How long did they ask you? Like 8 months or?
It was I can't remember exactly. It was, like 6 to 8 months or something like that, but too long anyway, right? The plan was to have the car by summer because we were going to do some family road trip and different things. So that kind of sealed the deal with the Santa Fe. But look, happy with the car.
Yeah, this is very nice. I mean, it's very comfy.
Staring at the tire pressure.
Yeah. So right now it's 4,997. So we're gonna hit it.
We're almost there.
Soon, almost there. And like when I was getting my Hyundai Palisade, I had to wait about 8 months
Yeah, so right in that same time slot.
But price-wise, I mean, this fully loaded Hyundai Santa Fe isn't too far off from the Palisade. So the waiting time was a little bit an issue for you, right?
Yeah, more the waiting time. See, and you probably had a car while you're waiting for the concert, right?
Yeah.
I didn't have a car yet either, so I was driving nothing.
Good, yeah.
So it was
So it makes sense, yeah.
But look, this is, it's good. Maybe Palisade later, I don't know.
And the 7 seats, I think it's better to have as an option because, I tried the 7 seats and, it's quite adequate, more than short distance driving. So, like you said, when you go family trip or when you have friends come out, you can sure to use that. That's a nice option to have, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Put the small people back there. That's where they go.
You go there.
Yeah, right.
I drive.
It's not bad back there.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm 5'8", so I can fit back there no problem.
Yeah.
I don't touch the
ceiling.
I don't touch the ceiling, but just I can barely put a finger. But average size people and little people, kids, super good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to have option. Okay. So Daniel, let's also talk about exterior. Hyundai have been using this sort of a divorced DRL headlamp system, top and bottom. How do you like the front design?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it. I think it looks nice during the day. The LEDs for the
DRL.
Daytime running lights. They look good. I know that they do. Actually, I know they do the car with a. So I think all of the DRLs are LEDs.
Yeah.
And then you can option the
headlamp
what is
system.
it? The non-LED
Burp
car
type.
headlights. But yeah. So I think it doesn't look so nice when you have the LEDs with the bulb type on below.
Yeah.
But the setup in general, if everything is LED, looks super nice. I think.
So is a headlamp system bright enough for you?
Yeah. For sure. Never had any issues driving at night. I did a road trip with some friends. One road trip last summer, we drove from here to Gunsan, and we did. There was a stretch. We went out at night, and we had, you can hire one of those guys to drive your car home because you've been out playing and drinking. We did one of these things. So this guy,
substitute driver.
So we called one of those guys, and I don't know, the way he took back to go where we were from, back to my friend's place, went through a long stretch of really dark, unlit,
pitch dark.
Yeah, unlit road. So really, really bright, and the the automatic high beams came on.
You have it right there.
Yeah. So really good. No issues for visibility in the lights. And I found out actually when I bought this car, another thing I didn't know was when I make a turn, it's probably, I guess, when you're doing less speed, maybe. I'm not sure, but if I turn left, the lights move to the left. The headlamps point to different.
You're like a cornering lamp.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's called, but it turns.
Because I never drove this car, it's a press car at night, so maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's something nice to have, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe more of a novelty, but it's nice.
What about the rear design? You mentioned about the 3D, the pattern. You really like it. How do you like the rear design?
Yeah, really nice too. The taillights are really cool, right? So they're kind of looking like really 3D. From far away, you don't notice it so much, but if you stand up close to them, they look really, 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 really cool. Especially when they're lit up, so it looks really good at night. But it looks good during the day too. It's very, very unique design I think they've done back there. But it looks really nice. I think. Yeah, super clean.
What about the because you got your car with Inspiration trim? I didn't know. I noticed that you also have a two-tone exterior mirror.
Yeah.
And also they painted the wheel arches. How do you like that?
I thought it was nice. It's one of those things where it's kind of a more of an after. I didn't really know at the time I was looking at it. You just read a little bit more. I still would have bought the car, even if it had the plastic or arches on the bottom. But
like that, they have plastics. My Palisade had plastics, right? But
yeah. So anyway, I think it looks nice. I think it's still yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit different. But yeah, nice.
I think if they are trying to make you feel like this is more of a city luxury SUV, you paint the rear arches like a BMW does it with their X5, X4. So I mean, I think they, because this is the top trim, they wanted to make it a little bit more special and saying this is luxury. Don't take it off road.
Don't go to the mountains bouncing around, right?
So it looks, and especially with the blue and with the inspiration, the rims, it looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
It looks, stands out.
Yeah, right. The contrast between the side mirror. Yeah, agree.
When I got to the parking lot, I was like, that's Daniel's car.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Which is a good guess. Yeah.
Right.
Try to park it right near the front. It's true when you see you see other
Santa Fe
inspiration, but when it's like a silver color or a gray color, this doesn't stand out as much. The mirrors, right? So it still looks nice. But I agree. Yeah, this with the blue color, it looks really nice.
So Daniel, let's talk about powertrain. Here in Korea, you can get Santa Fe's with 3 different engine choices, right? 2-liter diesel, 2.2-liter diesel, or 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine, which is what you have inside this car. Makes about 235 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. How do you like the engine?
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty responsive. It's probably, again, just go back to my standard shift 2001 Volkswagen Jetta. So the difference between these two, 'cause that's the most familiar, the vehicle I was the most familiar with before I bought this. So yeah, I thought, look, it's more than enough power. Like I'm not actually I enjoy the power. It's kind of fun. It's not super powerful. I know some people probably laughing if I say this is powerful, but for me anyway, like I think it's got whatever you need. So it's got the you could throw it into sport mode, which is a lot more responsive. So I think, the only thing I will comment on the powertrain is if I'm driving on the highway and want to pass someone, if I'm not in sport mode, in comfort or smart or the eco mode, if I step on the gas to move around somebody, the response time is a little bit laggy. I mean, not hugely, but just a little bit.
It's a turbo lag a little bit.
Yeah, so maybe. Yeah. So. But in sport mode, it's alright. It's super responsive, and then there's paddle shifters in this car. Right. Totally don't need them on a mid-size family sedan, but
it's nice to have.
That's why I put them there.
Right.
I never use them actually.
You can actually use this, but
yeah, I know.
It's better.
Yeah.
I enjoy paddle shifters. Yeah. Very nice.
So they're alright. So I use those sometimes to pass. Right. If I'm in any other mode other than sport, which I usually am, then I just downshift one and then hit the gas. Then it's responsive. So
that's good. And you can also engage, what do you call it, engine brakes with this. So
just
downhill.
Yeah.
Right. So once you get used to it, it's very nice. There's lots of people who wish they have this on their SUV, so it's nice to have them. And you have auto hold here, 360 camera, so it's got everything. You also have a hill descent control when you go on, and you also have adaptive cruise. We're going to talk about it soon, but this guy has everything. And the one thing I really like about this car is on stoplight like this. There's no vibration or noise. And we're just hearing the air conditioning blowing hard. So it's very, very nice. I mean, like I told you, I've driven diesels a lot, and in stoplights, in low speeds, it'll give you a lot of vibration and noise. So I think, I think you made a very nice choice to buy this car with 2-liter turbo. It's less polluting, and also it's quieter. I mean, if you drive long distance, straight, long time, the diesel will get you better efficiency and will save you lots of money. But if you don't drive a lot, if you just drive, time to time in town and just during the weekend, I think, this 2-liter turbo is a lot better choice for you. So.
Yeah, it is good. It is good. Yeah. If you put it in cruise control on the highway, I think the 8-speed automatic, it really, when you're in cruising, is really the gear is in like a you know, you're in like eighth gear
Right.
almost all the time, so the revs are really, really low. But,
so what about the 8-speed automatic? Is it smooth enough for you?
yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty smooth. Like, I probably don't have a lot of, you know,
it's
good,
doing
like,
its job
benchmark or
without
comparison.
noticing it. Huh?
Yeah, like it's all right, right?
Very
I don't know. If we get to more highway, you can smash it into sport mode and see the difference in the response, and maybe you can.
It's a new car.
Maybe you can.
Maybe next time. It's too brand new. I cannot do that.
Really?
They're really bad.
I'll do it all. I'll do that. I'll do that.
No.
I can do it. Well, Charlie, haven't broken anything on this car yet.
Yeah.
So maybe today's the day we can break something. We can try to break something.
No.
There's nothing broken. There's a dent in the door, but I didn't do that. Somebody else did it with their other door.
So I mean, Hyundai makes a very new 8-speed automatic from Hyundai. It's very smooth, quick shifting. So I feel like now it's very comfortable and easy to drive. And like I said, you know, paddle shifters. It's got everything. So it should be very, very convenient to use. Yeah.
She's all right.
Yeah,
she's all right.
Nothing much to complain about, I think.
Yeah.
She's just doing her job, you know, quietly. And, you know, we're just driving in the city and sort of a highway and back and forth. It's very comfortable and no vibrations. Very nice.
And this, right? So this is the
gear selector.
Column shifter or gear selector.
Yeah.
So this, as you know, is going to now with like the Palisade and the Grand Cherokee, what is it, shift by wire with the buttons.
Yeah.
So one of the things I really like about this is just to rest your hand on it.
Yeah.
Right? You rest your hand there. This is like such a, you know, it's a little bit like thing is going out of style, but it's a nice thing to do.
Yeah. My Palisade, really, like you said, doesn't have anything. It's got buttons, so like, I'm like...
Put your you know, thumb on the biggest button, just rest it there. You rest your finger on the button.
So my right hand has nowhere to go, so I just put it on the steering wheel.
Maybe that's why they did it.
To
keep you 10 and 2, everybody's safety, right? They're
like... Yeah. This is better.
Ninja mind games. They're making you do that.
Yeah, but this one, like you said, many people prefer this old school type, conventional type. But you know, button type gear selector it's once you get used to it, it's very nice. But after a while, your right hand, you know, get used to it too. But I think the reason why the automakers are changing is because it yields so much room inside.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
if you see my Palisade, it's got, you know, like also some storage area on the bottom. Right. And I think, you know, so I think they're moving toward digitalization, and I think we're going to see more of that. So.
This is the last Santa Fe that's going to have this, I guess, because the new one, right? The photos. Shift by wire. Maybe I should hang on to this car longer.
Yeah.
Just to enjoy this a little bit longer.
Just take it out and put it in a new Santa Fe. Yeah. So that's great. So Daniel, let's talk about interior for a bit. You say you got 7 seats for your future kids and family.
For whoever, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the second row seats. I mean, it's been a little bit since I saw the Santa Fe second row seats, and it's more than really large. Quite surprising. And third row seats should be, like you said, should be okay, even for you know, adults and kids.
Yeah.
And you also have what do you call it? Manual sunshade for the side. Should be very handy.
Yeah, baby shades.
Oh, baby shades, you call it.
It's called baby shades.
And you also have you know, air vents for the second row passengers, and 2-to-1 volt charging, and fast USB charging port. So you know, hump in the middle it's not too big, so it should be very convenient for everybody to sit.
Yeah, there's almost no hump back there.
Right?
It's pretty.
So it should be very nice. So my question is, do you actually have you ever had a chance to use the 2-to-1 volt charging?
No. I'm usually sitting right where you're sitting.
Right.
Personally, I don't know, but even my wife, we've not used it. She charges, like, she uses the USB charger back there, because so the baby seat's usually right behind where you're sitting in the driver's seat. I took it out because the leg shakes and makes noise. So she sits back there. She uses the USB charging to charge her phone, but we haven't used the actual 220 volt charger. No.
Because what I heard is, you know, you can only charge or use so much electric from this car
Yeah.
I don't think you can boil the water using electric kettle. So I think I forgot to bring the kettle, but sorry. But next week we're gonna have a Palisade with 220 volt charging. So
Try to boil some water.
yeah, I'm gonna do that for the review.
Yeah,
So
I don't know how necessary boiling water is in a car, but to be honest, but
I know, right? For the cup noodle, maybe. But yeah,
for camping.
Camping
Scenario. There you go.
And I think you can charge your notebook. So next week we're gonna have a Palisade coming. So we're gonna try to do that. But you have a wireless charging pad here, cup holders, and a good amount of storage. And this is also very nice. And we also have lots of room here on the side as well. So very lovely interior.
Can't say enough about the shelf.
That's very, very
Love
nice.
that, right? When you're a passenger, you're always
and you also have something, anti-slippery something.
Right. Look grip.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this shelf.
And I really love how Hyundai really made the cowl very low. So visibility-wise, you have the new window. It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very easy to drive. So I cannot complain anything about visibility.
Yeah, that's
nice.
good.
Very nice interior, I should say. So Daniel, we have lots of driving aids here. You have pretty much everything from adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring system. And my question is, which one is your favorite?
Lane keep assist. And then in a very close second, the adaptive cruise. But those are definitely the two best features for sure.
In city traffic, it'll help you out, right?
So good, so good. So, everybody has that, weekend visit to the in-laws house, and then you need to come back Sunday, 5 p.m. And
everybody.
Doesn't matter where you are in Seoul, you're gonna get into some traffic somewhere.
Right.
Especially on the highway. So stop and go is amazing. And I think probably until about 6 months into owning this car, I did not even know that I could do adaptive cruise like that. I thought it was just on the highway only, the stop and go part for the traffic.
Oh, okay.
Totally didn't know. So yeah, it's incredible, right? Really good.
So right now it's I just gave it a command and set it to 60 kilometers per hour, and it's just driving on its own. And it's a very comfortable system, and I also really like the auto hold. Right, it's and 360 camera view. You have that too, so it's very nice. And I also do the fact that it's very, very good visibility as well. So.
Yeah, agree. And the lane keep assist too, right? So you can kind of be a little hands off. It's going to steer you around,
right?
But you've got to make sure you've got lane lines.
Right.
This is the key.
Right. So sometimes you'll just
if you lose the lane lines, you lose your lane keep assist. It doesn't know where it's going.
It's like, what happened?
My father was here visiting from Canada in late 2019, and we're driving along, and he's like, "Oh, this is great! This is fantastic!" They're in a construction area where they're just freshly paved, no more lane lines, and we're both sitting there. The car's just going all over the place. What's going on?
Your son of is like, where is the mark?
Yeah, right. So lane lines. Yeah.
So I mean, these systems are here to just support you, not drive yourself. So always keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Very good advice. Yeah.
Right. So, and even when you're driving really fast, always have your hands on the steering wheel.
Probably even more important at that point. But yeah.
So Daniel, we'll also have a 7-inch screen in the middle, just like my Hyundai Palisade, and to the right, we also have 10.25-inch infotainment screen, just like my Palisade. How do you like them?
Yeah, really good. I mean, easy to use. It's pretty clear. The positioning is good. It's kind of sitting up on top of the, the rest. It's not really it's fused into the rest of the dash. It sits above the dash, but it's not obstructing view. So I think it's really good. And it's got this nice ledge for your fingers you can use and just butt in something. That's good. But yeah, super nice. Really like it.
And also they nice enough to give you, physical buttons and dials. So it should be very, very easy to use, right?
Yep. Yeah, no, it's good.
And responds pretty quickly as well.
Yeah.
And do you use Blue Link?
Yeah, for sure. So BlueLink, really good. I use it a lot less on the actual car itself. So I don't really use it from the app, but I use it on my phone, right? Yeah, really convenient for that. So you can, remote start your car. You can open and unlock the doors. Even if I don't have my key fob, I can just use my phone to get in my car, drive my car. Yeah, it's super nice actually.
It's really nice. I mean, when during the like cold winter, you can also heat the steering wheel, seats, and heater. When it's like hot like today, start the car and turn on the AC before you get in. It's very nice, and it's free for. I'm not really sure about international markets, but here in Korea it's free for 5 years. So
yeah, good, right?
You gotta use it for free, and even if personally, even if after 5 years, I think I would subscribe it. And I don't know how much they're gonna ask us, but I think it's very convenient system.
Yeah, I might do too. Agree.
Yeah. So Daniel, anything broke on your car?
Nothing is broken on this car. We missed the milestone actually. We got past the 5,000. We forgot to look, but
28 now.
5,020 kilometers down. Nothing's broken at all, unless Charlie, we break something today. With the rest of the time that we have, nothing's broken.
Yeah. Okay, that's nice to hear. And is there anything you wish Hyundai would fix or improve upon your Santa Fe?
Not really. I mean, I think everything works really, really well. The only thing that I could say, this is a really small thing, is just the placement of the wireless charging pad. And the reason I say that is because, so you've got the USB, the dedicated
cable?
USB for the Apple CarPlay, which I think is still plugged in, here.
Right.
So that USB is sitting right above the wireless charging pad. So I've got two options. If I use a short cable, my phone automatically needs to sit on top of the wireless charging pad. Then I'm charging from which is, you don't need it because I'm plugged in, so I'm charging with USB. But then I'm also charging with the wireless charging pad, unless I try to offset it. Also, nobody else can use the wireless charging pad because my phone is occupying that real estate using Apple CarPlay. And I could take a longer cable and then bring my phone out here, but then I've got to the long cable, and then I've got to put my phone in the cup holder or something. And I don't want to put my phone in the cup holder. Just give me a phone slot or give me something to, place to put my phone. When I'm using Apple CarPlay. So, that's my one.
You can do.
Yeah, then you've got to charge your phone, and then my phone goes on top of your phone.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was a little bit off the lane. Sorry.
Don't mess with the Lexus.
Yeah, they're feisty. Okay. So I mean. I think they could give us a little bit other USB charging port that also works with the Apple CarPlay. Right?
Yeah, different place, right? Just put it,
somewhere
in the glove box, maybe. Maybe it has to stay close to the entertainment system, so you put it in the glove box. Phone goes wherever. You don't need it because you've got your phone here, contacts, whatever. So you can do everything from, Apple CarPlay.
Okay. Yeah, so Hyundai, please,
figure it out.
Figure it out somewhere else, please. So that would be nice because there are people actually who loves using Apple CarPlay and Android, so that should be nice. So when you do use your navigation, do you use a Hyundai system or Apple CarPlay?
Yeah, so no, I don't use Google Maps, or I've never tried Naver Maps actually, so there's an app on here for Naver Map. I've never tried it, but no, I just use the BlueLink system, the setup with the
it's good, right?
system. Really good, yeah. So if you go to Nav, off I go, address book, favorites.
Saved your favorites.
I want to go home. This is the BlueLink system, so I'll just use it, set as destination.
It also, takes consideration of the traffic, so it's very, very nice.
Yeah, right. So you've got the fast and the easy, but actually they're both the same.
Fast and easy. What's the difference?
I think they're looking at traffic and different things, right? So, but yeah, no. So it's good. Don't need that right now.
So Daniel, time flies when we're having fun. I know you just bought your car, but this is our usual last question. Do you have any mind as a next car?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, I just this is a new car. Just bought it.
5,000.
We just cracked 5,000 kilometers today for the big milestone. That's good. It needs it. And so no, I mean, I definitely don't need a second car. Sometimes this car sits idle for like a week at a time. Take the subway to work and stuff. So, but if dream car, we're talking dream car, right? Today. So today's dream car would be, I think, the GV80.
Oh.
Super nice, right?
Yeah.
Super nice car, which he reviewed last week.
Super expensive.
So I got the tour. Yeah, super expensive.
Lots of gas. So. So let's work hard for our future car, and hopefully it's their first take on the GV80. So I think if they make a second one, third generation, I think it'll be even a lot better.
Yeah.
And hopefully they'll add some hybrid model to it, so
which would be cool too, right?
Won't drink too much gas.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah, let's work hard for our future cars.
All right, GV80.
Yeah, GV80.
High hopes, Charlie, man. I like it. I like the spirit.
Let's work on it. Okay, so thank you so much, Daniel. I hope you had a great time. I had a great time, and when you get your next car or dream car, or
I'll
call us.
I'll call you maybe
so we
never.
can do it again.
I'm never gonna get a GV80.
But I had a great time. Why don't we go have lunch now? Okay.
Agree. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Hungry.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, guys, this has been our 6 owners review. If you want to participate, please do let us know through the email given below right here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll be back with more car reviews. So if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Okay, bye. Stay healthy. So I think that will do.
Yeah, cool. That's your classic outro.
Yeah.
So guys, it's so good.
So Daniel's actually driving my car, Palisade. So
Palisade.
How do you like it, Daniel?
It's alright. It's much bigger. The visibility is so different. It feels bigger. But anyway, it's nice. Some of the stuff is quite similar.
Yeah, visibility. I think Santa Fe is a lot better. It's sort of blocking.
Yeah, seems like.
Palisade.
Yeah, maybe right, but it's still good. I mean, I just raised your seat a ton because you're much taller than me.
You have the button type gear selector.
Shit by wire, yeah. You saw me. I was doing this.
Yeah.
And then.
No, we're really gonna go have lunch now.
Yeah, so it's time to eat.
Time to eat.
Starving.
Yeah. Okay, see you guys later.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So you wanna go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Ready?
Yeah. So Daniel, welcome to Asian Petrolhead.
Yeah, good to be here.
It's red though.
Yeah. It's not bad. Yesterday I was walking home from work, just from the subway station here.
Oh.
I saw, when there's new cars and they cover up with the
yeah,
mesh or
camouflage,
whatever.
yeah.
It was definitely a Genesis because it had all the lines on it,
Mhm.
like those new vertical lines that they're using on the GV80, the G80, and even the G90. But it was like the size of a Tucson, so it was not a GV80. It
GV70.
I don't know, and I
It
said,
is.
"What the hell
It
is that
is.
thing?" And it had went by really fast, and I wanted to take a photo to show it to you, but you know what it is.
It's like slick, right?
I mean,
It's not like a big ass Genesis GV80,
yeah,
right?
it was like definitely smaller than this car.
Yeah.
It looked like Tucson kind of size, but it had all the Genesis lines on it.
Yeah,
So.
I think they're gonna roll out Genesis GV70 hopefully sometime this year. So
So you knew about that one, huh?
yeah, it's coming. So it should be nice. People love SUVs. So
Yeah.
okay, so let's go to our second question and also talk about the Hyundai experience. Okay.
Yeah. And later.
Yeah.
Plug in like Apple CarPlay. I know some people on your channel was asking like,
Yeah, we can do
how
that.
does Apple CarPlay look?
Yeah.
I mean, up to you if you want to see
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
looks like.
Okay, so let's pause a little bit. I think we need to change the battery.
Yeah.
Can you hit that little red button on the top?
This is the third time we do that joke. Nothing is broken, but
Not even funny anymore. Yeah.
you still need to laugh for the camera.
Okay, so Daniel,
Take a sigh of relief. We've done it.
got it. Oh, you got 1%. Jesus.
Told you we get it.
Good.